This one's going to bring up some interesting secrets I have. My 25 female husband and 2 friends, all 25, peed in the hot tub when I was sitting in it with them last night. I feel so disrespected and grossed out, and he keeps saying, quote, "You're making way too big of a deal of this."
Okay.
Last night, we did a small Friendsgiving at my husband's parents' house, who are out of town. It was mainly centered around his boyhood social circle, most of whom still have family that live in the neighborhood. After we got done eating, a few of us decided that it would be nice to relax in the hot tub and look at the lights of the city. We had been in maybe 5 minutes, and my husband said, quote, "Everyone ready?" His 2 friends gave a thumbs up, and then in succession, they each said, "Done." My husband's friend, Satcham, said, "Done last," and they all started laughing, and the other 2 said, "Okay, we'll buy the next round." It was an obvious inside joke, so I asked what they meant, and they started laughing and explained the hot tub pee game that they had been playing since they were like 5 years old. I wanted to throw up and asked if they seriously all just peed in the hot tub. My husband said yes, and it's no big deal. I was disgusted, so I got out, took an hour-long shower, and went to sleep in his sister's old bedroom. And I decided I didn't want to talk to him until today.
Wow. I love the specific hour-long shower.
Oh my God. She's really, really washing that piss off of her.
Are you sure? Are you sure they weren't all 15
It sounds like that. Like, are you dating?
or younger?
Are you dating a 25-year-old or a 5-year-old? Like, this is just so immature. Honestly, like in that moment, I feel like I would have been so mad that I would have done something like even more disgusting. But at the same time, it's like, you can't just pee in the water because they don't care about the pee in the water. So it's like, I don't know, do you poop? But then I was just taking it too far.
I just can't picture, I can never picture this happening with me and my friends and then you sitting there. But
I don't think you would ever disrespect me in that way.
right. But
you would be like, "Hey, babe," first of all, you would make sure you did it when I wasn't in there. Like, it would be like after I'd been in there and I got hot and left, and you'd be like, "Okay, you guys, are you ready for the pee game?"
I mean, yeah, I guess if I had that game, but
You're
like
also
I
not
can't
a
even
pee boy.
imagine. No, like I've had a hot tub at my house for, a good portion of me growing up.
Yeah.
And
You ever pee in there with me in there?
no. And
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm very sure. I would always take care of the chemicals in the hot tub ever since I can remember. That was always my thing that I did.
Yeah, you're a little pool boy.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so I would never disrespect my hot tub in that way.
So I might break your heart right now. I didn't pee in your hot tub, but
I don't know if I believe you now.
no, but I when we were at my mom's boyfriend's place, I did pee in that hot tub. I had way too much to drink and it was cold. I didn't want to get out, and I peed in the hot tub.
And see, I even have friends where at the hot tub.
No comment.
Well, I'll get there. I even have friends that come to the hot tub at my house, and I'm generally back home, even when it's like 20 below, and you're hanging in the hot tub, your hair's freezing, whatever. Any friend that I've ever had over, I guess, as far as I know, but generally they make a point and say, "Yo, where can I run and pee quick, or should I go inside, or what should I do?"
You have such respectful friends.
And usually they run like over the snowbank or whatever, because it's no big deal. We have dogs, and it's not like there's gonna be this random yellow patch in the snow. But better than it being in the water, I guess. But at the same time, I'm not that traumatized because
chlorine
is crazy.
Yeah.
It would take a whole lot of people peeing in there for it to truly make a difference. But I mean, it doesn't make it any less gross.
Oh, I think it's more about the respect thing too. Like in her point, like she is in this hot tub like with her husband and his friends. Like, it's just gross.
But why is that even a thing in the first place?
Because he's a fucking immature asshole.
But even still, I've never heard of like anything so weird.
People are weird. People just like, I'm sure this probably isn't even weird in most friend circles. Like, I'm going to be honest, like there's another Reddit story that maybe I'll get to in another episode, but there's this one group of friends that anytime anyone passes out, it's a group of guys too. Anytime any one of them passes out from drinking, they all take their dicks and stick it in between his butt cheeks. That's like their friend group. So hot tub pee game is like PG compared to that. Yeah, like the other one's sexual assault. So this is very PG. But the fact that she was in there is it's just disrespectful.
Well, I feel like even if we flip the script and even if I were in that situation, you'd almost feel like it was a joke. You'd almost be like, all right, okay, stop joking. That like,
yeah. Well, this is not a joke. So
is there more?
There's more. Today, I feel like I've calmly approached him and tried to explain how dirty he made me feel, how unsanitary it was, and how, while I appreciate that he has these long-running rituals with his friends, he needs to stop the ones that would make him laugh in middle school and for certain leave me out of them. All he keeps telling me is, relax, you're making way too big of a deal of this. I'm sick of hearing him make excuses for this disgusting and childish behavior. How do I approach him to make him appreciate I need him to never do this again?
My God, I don't know.
Ultimatum.
Honestly, I feel like I don't even know how you approach the situation besides
he's
just
so
being
immature. Like, he's obviously not grasping what she's saying, especially after she articulated it very well. Like, you made me feel gross. It was disrespectful, unsanitary, blah, blah, blah. Like, he's not getting it, which means he doesn't respect her or her feelings.
Yeah, I feel like if you can't get on the same level with someone, especially that you've been with for however long, but
yeah,
if
enough
you
to marry them.
Yeah, I mean, if you're married to somebody, I hope you're on the level of communication where
You'd think so.
Yeah, but like, I feel like the way I always judge it is you can tell when, yes, there's times where you will not connect with somebody. There's times where you're going to have disagreements, and I feel like that ends up building a stronger relationship.
Yeah, it's bound to happen.
But the biggest nightmare I have is when you're standing there and you're having a conversation and it's almost like you can't even talk because you're so on different pages, you can't even say one word without there being some problem with it. When there's a problem, I don't like to fight it out. I don't like to get loud. I don't like to make a big scene about it. I like to sit down and literally just talk, have a conversation and talk. I hate the dramatic yelling, fighting, whatever. But with this guy, I mean,
you might have to get loud with this one because he's clearly not getting the nice, quiet, respectful conversation. You might just have to fucking pee on him and say, yeah, how's this taste?
How would you go about that?
I don't know because he's not getting how gross it feels. So I think, like, honestly, I would probably go a step further and be gross. I think I would go to like a hunting store and buy deer piss.
You can buy that?
Yeah. Hunters have to buy it to like scent themselves before they go out hunting. But I think I would buy just a shit ton of deer piss and pour it in the hot tub with them, or like pour it on him and be like, how do you feel? Like, do you like getting peed on?
Yeah.
Because I didn't enjoy getting peed on.
I feel like you're diving down a rocky road.
Yeah,
like,
but he deserves it, and he's not getting it.
Yeah, but there's only so many times you can fight fire with fire until.
But if this is the one issue they've had in their relationship, then
I guess so.
Then
I mean,
you
what
gotta,
an issue to have.
You got to pee on him back. So she does give an update.
Okay.
I posted about this on Friday morning. We spent all day Friday fighting about how not only was it disrespectful, but that he refused to even acknowledge my issues with literally being peed on. Yeah, that's the big for me. Around 10 p.m., I told him that if he said, "You're making way too big of a deal of this one more time," I was going to file for divorce. He said it almost like he was daring me.
Wow.
Yeah, he didn't give a shit about her feelings.
Wow.
My mom and I are going to talk to an attorney today. My dad is a partner in his accounting firm, and he thinks that since we are young and don't really have much, the divorce should be quick and simple. My soon-to-be ex-husband has tried to call me God knows how many times to apologize and saying he gets it now, but it's way too late for that. It was too late for it when he and his friends did the initial act. I have more self-respect than that.
Yeah, I feel
Kudos.
I feel like it's not about the act.
No.
It's about the breakdown of communication and how that act reveals so much more about him.
Oh, he's an asshole. He doesn't respect her or value her feelings at all.
Yeah, I think it's just the straw that broke the camel's back. I think it could have been that. It could have been 10 other different weird things.
Yeah.
But it was bound to...
I also feel like if this is all it took to make you file for divorce, what the fuck was going on before that?
Obviously, I can't even foresee this happening in any situation in my life, but that...
I'm going to pee in the hot tub next time we're in there.
Well, I have a special dye in there that turns it dark blue if you do.
It's not true.
Haven't you seen the movie? Haven't you seen that in that movie?
I've already peed in there.
Well, that's disrespectful. I think if that is truly the thing, I don't think that's what's taking your marriage down. Like what I said.
I think there's a lot more disrespect happening. And it, like you said, it was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah, it's just... Nothing's healthy about any part of that. And even if whatever ridiculous, weird little inside joke you have with your boys or your dudes, whatever.
Don't put your wife through it.
No. And I feel like there's times where in a relationship if you have a very close relationship with a few of your friends and you do have an inside joke,
Yeah.
sometimes it can be very weird to be on the outside of that.
Yeah.
But to this extreme is a different level. This is just like, A, what the fuck in the first place.
Yeah.
B, then to not just be like, okay, I'm sorry, whatever. It was stupid.
Just apologize. At the end of the day, like it's the person's feelings. And their feelings are just as like valid and important. So it's like all you have to do is be like, hey, you know what? I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings. I'm sorry I made you feel that way. Apologize to the person that you're supposed to be partners with and care about because you obviously don't give a shit.
Right. And should be almost a level above that of what you have with your friends.
Exactly.
Like you're committing to be with this person and marry this person and be with them the rest of your life. Yet one little stupid, dumb thing like this.
Yeah. You're for the boys.
It's just,
you're too for the boys.
It's too far gone.
Yeah. Which is why, like, I'm sorry. I think anyone that has like a barstool flag and like Saturdays are for the boys or like, sorry, babe, Saturdays are for the boys. Can't see you today. Like, run. Those people are going to act like this, be 25, married, and still for the boys.
Yeah. Have a lot of growing up to do.
A little bit.